Howdy fellow Sublimation peeps. In today's video we're gonna be showing you 5 different things to make your tumblers perfect. We're gonna start with number 1, which is the one that most people mess up on, which is don't overcook the tumbler. I do mine at 370 degrees for 6 minutes, and I do 3 minutes per side and just rotate, then take all the paper off as fast as possible. Anything over 400 degrees will start to yellow them. The tumblers are very sensitive to heat. I usually do mine at 350 to 370, somewhere off in there. If you do any higher than that or any longer than that, they will start to yellow and they don't look as good. But here's what mine look like when I actually take the paper off. As you can see, it's a nice vibrant print and looks really good. For tip number 2, use a third-party thermometer and do not trust the built-in oven thermometer, because it's usually off, and depending on what the spot is, I usually have my thermometer right beside my tumbler, and usually it'll get a more accurate reading than your oven thermometer. Tip number 3 is keep up the pressure. Whether you're taping or whether you're using shrink wrap, make sure it's good and tight, and make sure you get the graphics in contact with the tumbler for good, accurate sublimation. That way you don't have any bubbles, any spots where it's going to have problems. For number 4, this it's probably a pretty obvious one, but still needs to be said anyway because some people don't know it, is to print a little bit of overlap on your paper. The reason for this is the fact that the metal tumblers are going to slightly expand in the oven due to the heat. The coefficient of metal expansion under heat. It'll cause it to slightly expand when it gets warm, so therefore between your paper drying out slightly when it shrinks and your tumbler getting a little bigger when heat's applied to it, it's easy to mess it up and get a bigger gap than what you're expecting. So overlap it a little bit, and don't take too harshly on your seam, because it's tough to get a perfect seam. I'm gonna be real. And tip number 5, which I don't know who needs to hear this, but buy good quality tumblers. I get mine from a local place called Blanks. They also have a shop. I think it's blankswithaz.shop. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below, and you can check them out there. Obviously, you can get them from places like Condi, I think Coastal Business. A bunch of other places have them as well. I think Heat Transfer Warehouse as well, but I usually get mine from Blanks. They're local, they're awesome, and just love them to death. But yeah, that about wraps it up for this video. If you found this video helpful, give it a big old thumbs up. Go on and boop the like button, and I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. That way you can, don't miss out on future content and make more stuff with me. Y'all have a good one. Peace.